So the government will on the February 1 present an interim budget. It will, when a new government comes in, forms, it will then present a full budget in July. And like is the tradition every year before the budget, the economic division of the finance ministry presents a state of the economy in form of the economic survey. But this year, we will not have an economic survey, which will come with the full budget in July. But the economic division has prepared what they're calling it a review of the Indian economy, largely of two chapters, but which essentially gives you a economic play for the last 10 years. What has happened over the last 10 years in terms of the policy intervention, and where do they see the economy going in the next coming years? So the outlook for the economy remains quite positive. The government expects the growth rate to remain above 7% in FY24, and it could possibly retain the space for the next financial year as well, and could exceed it. So largely, what the outlook is saying that the growth momentum will continue, although it has flagged a few risks which are arising out of geopolitical events in globally, which could be a factor. It has identified a few reform areas, such as education, health. It has talked about ease of doing business, particularly for smaller businessmen. It has talked about, bringing a gender parity in the labor force market. It has highlighted how the economy has reached here. The 10 years, the interventions which have come about in terms of infrastructure creation, capex push by the government, maintaining a fiscal balance, which has helped the macroeconomic indicators. Also, the formalization of the economy and the reform of the tax structure in form of the goods and services tax, insolvency and bankruptcy codes. It has highlighted these reforms and the digital intervention by the government, which has taken digital payments to another level globally. So all these measures, it's an interesting way of presentation of what has happened when the government is going in for elections. It's kind of a report card which has been presented to the public to judge the government on its economic performance, the measures that it has taken to support the economy, and going forward, what are the areas that could be the key focus for the coming government for reforms and for pushing bringing forward some interventions.